Continuing now with our team coverage, national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux, John Lavenburg, is in Baltimore right now with the bishops. He joins us now to delve deeper into their talks. And John, you believe the conversations today have taken a different tone than during the spring meeting. What do you mean by that?
I do, Christine. And, obviously we all know what happened at the spring meeting. There was the debate where a number of bishops, over 40, spoke for over 2 hours, weighing in on this document, what it means, why they should or shouldn't do it. And, what I've heard in speaking with bishops the past couple of days is that the tone being in person has completely changed related to that document. They said there's been come to more of an understanding as a body of bishops on the document, seeing it as that teaching document, that catechetical document to go with the Eucharistic revival plan, opposed to something aimed at any politician, any person, or any group in particular. They see it and really have come together on seeing it as that teaching document for the entire church.
All right, and we heard from President of the USCCB, Archbishop Jose Gomez, in Jessica's story. He called the document on the Eucharist essential. What did he mean by that?
He did, and what he meant is, the Eucharist was at the center of his presidential address. He talked about the pandemic and how people were forced inside and they couldn't come to church and get the sacrament. And he talked about how people have been slipping away from it in general as well. And so he said that this Eucharistic revival that pairs with this Eucharist document is essential to bring people back into the church. And he talked about how unity is found in the Eucharist. That's a time when the parishioners come together at Mass. And so he really talked about those things as fundamental to moving forward as a church in the United States.
And despite media headlines, there's another big topic coming out of these meetings, and that's the synod. It's a meeting designed to give lay people a voice in the church. Now, you've been speaking to bishops on this process. What did they have to say?
They did, and they talked about how important this process is and how they're undertaking it in their own specific dioceses, as well as how they're going to discuss it here as a body of bishops, which will happen tomorrow. And one bishop in particular I spoke to is Bishop Mark Seitz, who's on a U.S.-Mexico border diocese of El Paso. And he's in a unique situation where he said, we got a little bit of a late start because of all the immigration things we're dealing with. But he also talked about how those two things, the synod and immigration, go hand in hand, because the people that he needs to evangelize and that he wants to evangelize and reach out to are those people on the margins, which a lot of times are those migrants that are just getting to the country that, as he put it, they have nothing but the clothes on their backs. And those are the people he wants to reach out to in that diocese through this whole process.
That's so important. John Lavenburg, national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux. Thanks for chatting with us, and we'll check back in with you tomorrow.
Thanks so much, Christine.
Thank you for watching Currents News on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell. You'll get updates about all of our newest content. And if you see something you like, click the like button and then share it with a friend. I'm Christine Persichetti, and we are putting your faith in the news.